Hello friends, this question is from the part test 2. Subject name is analog circuit, topic name is small signal modeling of BJT. In fact, it's a 2 marks problem. In the question we have a common emitter, source follower configuration, common source common collector configuration, but it's a PNP type transistor. It's a PNP type transistor, right? And the beta of the transistor is 150. Collector current is 0.25 milliampere. Source resistor is given to as 3 kilo ohm. And question says that find out the value of Re such that my overall output resistance should be 110 ohm. We need to find the value of Re which ensures that my output resistance is 110 ohm. So we know that question is given as the relations for the GM. This relation GM is used in the RPi model. So if the relationship of the GM is given to you, so we can calculate the value of GM, because IC is also given to me as 0.25. So it's like 0.25 milliampere upon 25 milliampere, that is a VT thermal voltage. So you will get the value of GM as 1 by 100. 1 by 100 Siemens is the GM value. And another relation, we know that the RPi is equal to G beta by GM. So beta is already given to us as a 150. GM you know that 100. So value of RPi is 1.5 kilo ohm, 15 kilo ohm. So value of RPi we have calculated. If we have calculated the value of GM and RPi, now I can replace this BJT into the small signal model of the RPi model of a small signal, in which you will get it as a RS. Replace the BJT with RPi and dependent source in the output terminal, that is GM Vpi. Vpi is a voltage across RPi, nothing else. Okay, and we have this RE resistor and our supply and my output terminal. And question says that calculate the output resistance, ensure that output resistance is 110 ohm and calculate the value of Re for that. So the output resistance I need to calculate, and we are dealing with the common source configuration in which the output resistance output is across the emitter terminal. So I will calculate the output resistance here in the emitter terminal. So what we do, how we calculate the output resistance, how we calculate any equivalent resistance, we short circuit the independent voltage source, and the terminal in which I need to calculate the voltage, I will assume one voltage source V with current I here. I will assume a voltage source with the current I in the terminal in which I need to calculate the voltage source. So it will be a simple network problem, but the only thing is that we need to rearrange the circuit. So just rearrange the circuit. Let's redraw the circuit. So I have a Re. Across the Re, I have a one voltage source which I have just assumed as V, which is emitting the current I. Then I have this Re, just name this Re is connected from A to B. I have this dependent source which is also connected between A and B, and the current is moving out from the Re. So we will have this dependent source which is connected from A to B terminals, in which my Re is also connected, and this direction is moving away from the Re, and the value is GM Vpi. Good. Then we have this two resistance, they are also connected. One is RPi, another is RS. Okay, and the current is and this is the base terminal. So in the base terminal the current is IB. So the current across this terminal will also be IB. Okay, so now this is a simple nodal problem. You can see that we have two nodes, okay, 4 branches. Simply apply the nodal equation and you will find it as, let's assume the currents, let's assume the current across Re as I dash, and rest all is given to you already. So you will apply the nodal at A. Nodal says that sum of the incoming current is equal to sum of the outgoing current. Your incoming current is only I is equal to I dash plus this IB plus GM Vpi, right? Now we see that what is the I dash is nothing but your this voltage V is connected between A and B, so B is grounded, so VA is basically your V, so I dash is V by RE, IB is current across R pi and RS, which is again V by RS plus R pi, right? And V pi is the voltage across your R pi, right? V pi is what? Voltage across R pi. So your V pi will defined as IB into R pi, right? And IB, we know that IB is what? IB is V by RS plus R pi. So just put the values as GM V pi as IB V upon V R pi upon RS plus R pi. V R pi upon RS plus R pi is I. And what is my output resistance? My output resistance will be V by I. So we know the equation. We have a variable. Just simply take the LCM and you will get it as V by I will be equal to as R pi plus RS into RE upon, just take the LCM and you will get the expression as R pi plus RS plus RE plus GM R pi RE. And what is my V by I? This V by I is nothing else than my output resistance. This V by I is nothing but my output resistance. This is the resistance across the output terminal. This is the resistance across the output terminal. This is my R0. We know the R0. Question says that R0 should be 110 ohm. This R0 should be 110 ohm. This R pi, we know the R pi. We have calculated the R pi as a 15 kilo ohm. It is 15 kilo ohm. What is RS? Source resistance is given to us in the problem. Source resistance is 3 kilo ohm. This is 3 kilo ohm. RE don't know. R pi 15 kilo ohm. RS 3 kilo ohm. RE don't know. GM we have calculated. GM we have calculated 1 by 100. GM we have calculated 0.01. R pi 15 kilo ohm. RE we don't know. So in the entire equation, the only one variable we don't know, that is RE. Just cross multiply, solve it, and you will get the normal calculation. You will get the value of R pi RE as 1.42 kilo ohm. So it's a very simple calculation. The bottom line is what? The problem is that it's a standard case of output resistance calculation. What we need to do, we need to replace the BJT with this R pi model. By R pi model we have chosen because the question has already given you the relationship of GM. So we can calculate the GM and then simply we can calculate the R pi. So that's why we have chosen the R pi model. I have replaced the BJT with the R pi model. Okay, and then after that we need to calculate the output resistance, which is how we calculate the resistance. For the calculation of any equivalent resistance, we know that we short circuit the independent voltage source, we open circuit the independent current source. We don't have any independent current source here. Dependent current sources or dependent voltage sources we don't touch. So we have only independent voltage source. That's why we have short circuited it. Then what we do, the terminal across which I need to calculate the resistance, I will assume one external voltage source and the current across it, and the ratio of voltage of current will give me the output resistance. That is what I did. I have just redesigned the circuit such that I can easily apply the nodal, and I have calculated the V by I, which is my R0. But in the problem, R0 is already given. Actually we need to calculate the RE, so we have just put the value and calculated the RE. It's a very important problem. Small signal analysis is always a very important topic. Okay, thank you.